It's okay, just try to stay calm.
You don't understand, Jason. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm such a bad person.
No, you're just going through a tough time right now. Okay.
I love the timing. My whole life. You are quite the rebound girl, aren't you, Elizabeth? This is fast, even for you. Throw yourself into Jason's arms after only 2 weeks of mourning the wreck you made out of our lives. So much for the terrible danger he presents for the boys. I guess their safety just gets thrown by the wayside in the face of your incessant need to play the victim one more time.
That's enough. That's uncalled for.
Is it? Let me guess. She came running to you, crying all woes me, right? How can any man resist? I mean, you've been there. You know how convincing Elizabeth can be. She'll stick around for a while. It's long enough to blow your whole life to hell, and then she'll turn on the waterworks and run off to the next guy.
Okay,
Stop.
It's okay. I knew I hurt you. But until this moment, I didn't realize how much. I've seen you angry and I've seen you devastated, but I have never known you to be so cruel. Thank you for trying to help.
What Elizabeth said is right. What you just did isn't you. The Lucky I know is disappearing right in front of me. You don't bully people. You treat women with respect. The guy who just yelled at Elizabeth and humiliated her that way, that's not you, Lucky.
I don't see anyone else here. But don't you think it's a little ironic? You lecturing me when you kill people for a living? Have secret affairs with another man's wife and lie about...
Why I can speak to it, because I have to take responsibility for my job, because I chose it. But the other things you just mentioned, that wasn't me. Any more than what I just saw you do. That's not you. Every day that I lied about Jake was another day that I compromised myself. Piece by piece. Don't compromise yourself. You're better than that.
You know what I was just thinking about? The way you were right after your accident. You're just a blank slate. No memory, nothing. No context for emotion. You should have stayed like that, Jason. Instead of opening yourself up, letting people in with their declarations of faith and love, making you vulnerable. I would take an accident like yours in a second, just for the chance to not feel anything anymore.
Okay, if you don't want a sauna, now would be the time to speak up, because Maxie spent at least a half hour in here taking measurements.
Well, why don't I just let Maxie have this place?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just bumped into Elizabeth at Kelly's, and she's in a bad way, and I tried to comfort her. She was upset. She was fighting me, and I put my arms around her, and that's, of course, when Lucky walks in.
Oh, no, they went ballistic.
No. But the way he talked to Elizabeth was so cold. It was just really strange for me to see, because I've known Lucky since he was a kid. And today was the first time that I actually saw the toll all the lies have taken and the betrayal. I had a part in that, you know.
How do you mean?
Well, I lied for months. I let Lucky believe he was Jake's biological father, then when he found out, he was devastated. Yeah, he bounced back, but you know what? At some point, the spring just snaps and you can't bounce back anymore. And you get stuck where you are and you get angry and you start to change, and I'm afraid that's what's happening to Lucky right now. You know, I can't fix what's broken between Lucky and Elizabeth, but I can take better care of my life. I appreciate what we have together. And I am very grateful for you. Because when things get really crazy, you keep me grounded. And that means a lot to me.
Well, I feel the same way. I do. I'm really grateful that we got a second chance, and it's so unexpected. Jason, I just never thought that... So what about that sauna?
Are you being serious about this sauna? You really want a sauna?
Yes, I do. It could be relaxing and take away all those muscle strains, because like we do dangle from buildings and stuff, and I've got to crawl through air ducts all the time, and it's like, ow, it hurts.
So you're telling me it would actually help you do your job better?
Absolutely, yes. And your job.
And my job. I don't know. I mean, sitting in a hot room with no windows doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
No, it doesn't. A hot room, no windows, wearing towels, or less, steamy,
Yeah, okay.
warm. I don't know, it sounds pretty good to me.
Pretty fun.
Hey, maybe we don't have to wait for this one.
Uncle Jason, open up!
Hey, what's wrong?
Morgan and I are really worried. We decided there's something you need to know.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael told Christina and us that he's the one who killed Claudia, and we think he's gonna confess to the police.